Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is SportsDom coming back with another video, and this is my day one of the NFL pre-free agency tampering period. So let's take a recap of all the signings and trades and whatnot. Here we go. The Arizona Cardinals signed Terrell Suggs. Terms of the deal were not disclosed, so I don't have the terms of the deal on me. The Atlanta Falcons placed a franchise tag on defensive tackle Grady Jarrett worth about $15.2 million. The Baltimore Ravens re-signed tight end Nick Boyle to a 3-year deal worth $18 million with $10 million in guaranteed money, so that means he gets that no matter what. That $10 million is automatically his. And let's go to the Buffalo Bills. They signed running back Frank Gore to a 1-year deal worth $2 million. They signed former Houston Texans cornerback Kevin Johnson to a 3-year deal. Or actually, I don't know the terms of that. That's not disclosed yet. Sorry, I was reading the Tyler Kroft. They signed the former Bengals tight end Tyler Kroft to a 3-year deal worth $18.75 million, with the incentives and the bonuses could push it up to $21 million. They also signed former Kansas City Chiefs center Mitch Morse to a 4-year, $44.5 million deal that includes $6.5 million guaranteed. And they re-signed Jordan Phillips to a 1-year contract extension worth $4.5 million. I like all the signings. Frank Gore one was a little bit confusing, but I think they're going to use him as a third down back to punch it into the end zone when they need to get a first down and stuff. The Carolina Panthers, there's nothing to report on their front yet. There's nothing here on this list. Let's go to the Chicago Bears. They signed running back Mike Davis to a 2-year deal worth $6 million with a max value of $7 million with the incentives and the bonuses and all that. Then they signed former New York Jets cornerback Buster Skrine to a 3-year deal worth $16 million with $8.5 million guaranteed. The Cincinnati Bengals re-signed tight end C.J. Uzomah. The Cleveland Browns re-signed offensive tackle Greg Robinson to a 1-year deal worth $9 million. Dallas Cowboys placed the franchise tag on defensive end Marcus Lawrence worth more than $20 million. And tight end Jason Witten comes out of retirement to sign a 1-year deal that carries a base value of $3.5 million, but could be worth up to $5 million. The Denver Broncos, they signed defensive back Kareem Jackson to a 3-year deal worth $33 million, $23 million fully guaranteed. That means no matter what happens, whether he gets hurt or he doesn't play or he gets traded or whatever, that $23 million is automatically his. Another team that was very busy today, the Detroit Lions. They signed wide receiver Danny Amendola to a 1-year deal that includes $4.5 million guaranteed, and with incentives can bring it up to $5.75 million. They also signed cornerback Justin Coleman to a 4-year deal worth $36 million. They signed defensive lineman Trey Flowers from the New England Patriots because their head coach is the New England Patriots. They're getting guys from New England. To a 5-year deal worth more than $16 million per season. And they signed former Pittsburgh Steelers tight end Jesse James. Terms of the deal were undisclosed. Nothing new with the Green Bay Packers yet. The Houston Texans placed franchise tag on defensive end Jadeveon Clowney. That's a $15.4 million deal, which could be worth $17.1 million. The Indianapolis Colts signed wide receiver Devin Funchess from the Carolina Panthers to a 1-year deal worth $13 million. They also re-signed Margus Hunt, defensive lineman, to a 2-year deal worth $10 million. And the Jacksonville Jaguars get their QB, Nick Foles from the Philadelphia Eagles. 4 years, $88 million with a max value of $102 million with all the incentives and the bonuses and all that. The Kansas City Chiefs, they placed a franchise tag on linebacker Dee Ford, which is worth $15.4 million. They signed running back Carlos Hyde to a one-year deal worth $2.8 million, and they signed the Honey Badger safety Tyrann Mathieu to a 3-year deal worth $42 million. That's a good signing for them. The Los Angeles Chargers signed linebacker Denzel Perryman to a 2-year deal worth $12 million. The Los Angeles Rams re-signed Dante Fowler to a 1-year deal worth $12 million. They also signed safety Eric Weddle to a 2-year deal worth $12.5 million. The Miami Dolphins signed tight end Dwayne Allen to a 2-year deal worth $7 million. Nothing to report on Minnesota Vikings, nothing to report on the Patriots. There's nothing here for the Saints, nothing for the Giants yet. Okay, the New York Jets are division foes. And they signed linebacker Anthony Barr. That deal, the terms are undisclosed. They signed wide receiver Josh Bellamy to a 2-year, $7 million contract. That includes $2.75 million guaranteed. They signed wide receiver Jamison Crowder from the Washington Redskins to a 3-year deal worth $28.5 million, with $17 million fully guaranteed. And the Oakland Raiders, as you all know, they got the Antonio Brown from the Pittsburgh Steelers. They also signed former New England Patriots offensive tackle Trent Brown, 4 years, $66 million, with $36.75 million fully guaranteed. And they also signed safety LaMarcus Joyner. The terms were undisclosed. So the Philadelphia Eagles signed defensive end Brandon Graham on a 3-year contract worth $40 million. They also signed defensive tackle Malik Jackson from the Jacksonville Jaguars to a 3-year deal worth $30 million. The Pittsburgh Steelers re-signed Raymond Foster to a 2-year deal worth $8.25 million. The San Francisco 49ers signed linebacker Quan Alexander to a 4-year deal worth $54 million. They placed the franchise tag on kicker Robbie Gould, and they re-signed Mike Person, the offensive guard, to a 3-year deal. The terms are undisclosed. The Seattle Seahawks placed a franchise tag on defensive end Frank Clark worth $17.1 million. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers re-signed offensive tackle Donovan Smith to a 3-year deal worth $41.25 million, with $27 million in guarantees. The Tennessee Titans signed wide receiver Adam Humphries to a 4-year deal worth $36 million. They also re-signed safety Kenny Vaccaro to a 4-year deal worth $26 million, with $11.5 million guaranteed. The Washington Redskins signed former New York Giants safety Landon Collins to a 6-year deal worth $84 million and $45 million in guarantees. So that'll wrap up this video. And as more signings come, I will try to do my best to get them to you. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. And I will be doing a recap of the Buffalo Bills signings as well. So yeah, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. And the official beer of the Buffalo Bills, Labatt Blue. This is Sportsdom. Peace.